Okay, so I call the Council on Aging Board meeting, March 13, 2023, at 12:32 to order. Okay, seeing
Ready to do a
none,
roll
will,
call, just because there's people on.
roll call for
Okay.
attendance, people, okay.
Paula.
Here,
Carol Laughlin.
Here.
Harvey.
Here.
Donna Foisey here. Carol Smith.
Here.
Teresa.
Here.
okay,
Yep.
so we have a quorum.
And you just want to note that they're on Zoom. That's what you want to
Yes,
know
I
in the minutes.
got that
Yep.
noted.
Seeing none, we'll skip public participation. Everybody receive minutes for February meeting?
Yes.
Any corrections or discussions? Okay, seeing none, I need a motion to accept February's minutes.
I make a motion to accept February's minutes.
I second it.
Okay, seeing no further discussion, we'll need a roll call vote to accept February's minutes.
Paula.
Yes,
Carol Laughlin.
Yes.
Carol Smith.
Yes.
Teresa.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Donna Foisey, yes.
okay, accepted unanimously. Moving on to new business, the Herb Pace Good Citizen Awards discussion.
Okay, so we have the box.
Okay,
Nope. I wish it was full, but it's not.
Yes.
I just have to be able to get it out. There's one envelope, there's one nomination. Do you want to read it?
it doesn't matter, you can. Oh, Joyce Spanish. Joyce has been on the
Oh,
Friends
yeah.
Board, serving as its president for many years. She leads the group in fundraising efforts and is always willing to help when needed. Joyce is also an unsung hero in our community, always assisting her elderly neighbors and friends in Southwick with food items, home baked goods, and her assistance. She would be a great fit for this award. She is also instrumental in making sure our homebound receive a special handmade gift at Christmas time through her work with the quilters in town. I nominate Joyce Spanish for the award.
I would second that.
Anybody discussion, I will discuss and say, I think that's an excellent choice.
I do too.
Yep.
And it was the only nomination as well, so it has been in the newsletter for 2 months.
Yes, yeah, it has. Okay, so we have a motion to award Joyce Spanish the Herb Pace Good Citizenship Award. We'll have a roll call vote to accept.
Paula.
Yes,
Carol Laughlin.
Yes.
Carol Smith.
Yes.
Teresa.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Donna Foisey, yes.
okay, so unanimously accepted, Joyce Spanish. Excellent.
Great,
That's
congratulations, Joyce.
exactly
I
who I
will-
was thinking of. Just excellent.
Excellent, that's an excellent choice.
Yep.
I will let her know the newspaper was also wondering about that. I'm actually surprised that they're not on. Let me just make sure, yep, nope, they're not on. So I know the newspaper was wondering, so we will plan that for May.
Sure.
A little reception like we have, I'll make sure we get everything engraved and do all that. I think that's what I said, what we decided was it was going to be in May, right?
Yes.
The reception?
Yep.
Okay,
Excellent.
I'll figure out her schedule and see when she can do it.
Signatures of bills, discussion and vote.
So I put this on here because you guys are so kind to come in and sign bills whenever we have them. I'm hearing that other boards don't do that anymore. They've kind of moved away from that, allowing the department head / director sign the bills. It doesn't mean you can't see them, or if you want me to make copies of them, I can. It just makes it a little easier, and you can keep it if you want to. It makes it a little easier for me to just be able to do it and submit it, rather than calling you and rushing you to come in, or stopping in when you can, or grabbing Harvey before he delivers meals. So if you voted that it was okay that I had the authorization to sign them, then I could take it from there and make sure accounting is okay with that. Like for Park and Rec, we don't need the commissioners to sign. So there are other boards and committees that don't require it.
I make the motion that we grant our director Cindy Sullivan the authority to take care of the bills.
I second that motion.
I'll second, okay.
Any further discussion, anyone? Okay, there's a motion on the table to give Cindy the authority to handle the bills. So we need a roll call vote.
Colin,
Yes.
Carol Laughlin,
Yes.
Carol Smith,
Yes.
Teresa,
Yes.
Harvey,
Yes.
Donna Foisy, yes.
Okay, so carried unanimously.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Update on classes.
So classes are going well. Zumba, we just found out, is going to move to a Zoom class, but people are going to be able to come in and watch it on TV and not pay, because Rebecca's having childcare issues. So instead of canceling it completely, she's just gonna do it from home. So people are still gonna be able to come in. I'll put it up on Zoom on the TV in the exercise room. So people who don't have room or need the discipline of coming in and doing it are welcome to do that. They did that when she was out on maternity leave. We had recordings that they watched and it was pretty well attended,
Yeah, I would
right?
say it
So
was, yeah.
I have no doubt that people will come in
Yep.
just because it's a discipline thing to
Yep.
come every Thursday.
So it's the same time frame.
It's gonna be the same time frame, and she's gonna be live, but because she's not here, we don't have to pay her, so, unless you want to, that is up to you guys, but she's fine with just being home and doing the class, cause she's not physically in the building. So that's that. Pickleball, we are starting a pickleball, I'm calling it non-competitive pickleball. It's going to be on Thursday afternoons from 1 to 3 out here on the basketball court. We have a senior who has donated a net, balls, and some paddles. And I'm also buying another net and some paddles out of our classes account, which we have money in, so that we'll have 2 nets, which will mean it's 8 people, but we're gonna open it up to 10 people. And I have an instructor coming to teach the basics of pickleball. So that will start April 13th, from 1 to 3. And it's already gaining momentum, even though it's just been talked about, so a lot, and I talked in the finance committee meeting on Saturday, was just to get the data, see who is interested, see how many people wanna do it, to maybe write a CPC application next year to either get pickleball courts here, or at Wally Park, or at both locations, depending on how popular it is. Pickleball is the up and coming exercise that people wanna do, they wanna learn. So we wanna keep it kinda not competitive, although I think it might turn into being competitive, but we'll see about that. That was the suggestion from some people who really wanted it, to kind of try to keep it low key in the beginning, and just so people can learn it and see what the interest is. I'm
So
gonna
it's a
charge-
learning experience,
Yep.
really.
I'm gonna
more
charge
than-
$20 for a 4-week session. Pickleball can be very expensive, and I feel like $20 would help pay the instructor and get people to kind of commit to it. And it might help if we have to do any like filling of the basketball court at all, any cracks or anything. So I'm gonna try to take it week by week and see how it goes, and continue it. It could be a class that we continue through the summer, because they're paying for it, and we won't need an instructor all the time. This is just a maybe.
When will
Maybe
the
one-
instructor be doing it? Will it be a separate time frame, or what, during that Thursday?
It's gonna be during that Thursday class, he'll instruct, and then people will play, and he'll help with scoring and kind of doing all of that, so, I'm hearing that the class could potentially be almost full already.
When do you sign up?
So I was going to, you can sign up today, I made the event today. I haven't posted it anywhere, I am gonna put it in the newsletter. And again, if it becomes very popular, then we can figure out another way to do it. It's just hard because that also is the overflow parking.
Right.
So I had to pick a day that was kind of quiet. A Friday afternoon might be another day that's quiet for people, or even a Friday morning. So I just want to do this, see what happens, collect the data. Hi, Jack.
You one of those?
So Jack joined the meeting at 12:43.
Here's what I found.
Here's what I found.
Is,
Any questions about that?
yeah, is that a level area?
It is
Yes.
level,
It
yep.
doesn't have any,
It has like one little crack. The guy came who does pickleball all the time. His name is Randy White. He's very well known in the pickleball community. I never met him before. And he said he thought it would be okay.
Okay.
So again, we'll kind of take it from there and see what it's nothing that has to be resurfaced. I'm going to lay down, my husband and I are gonna lay down the tape on the basketball court. It's heavy duty, outdoor tape to tape off the court. And it'll be movable, so I'll take it out on Thursdays and then we'll put it back. I'm hoping the group will help. You know, put it together and put it away, because you can't leave it out. What I don't want to have happen is pickleball to take over the kids playing basketball, because it really is a basketball court. And if it does become popular, then I believe there would be an appetite for building courts, but we have to go through that process, so that won't be for at least another year. But we can make do. They wanted to play in the auditorium, but let's start outside first, and then we'll see how it goes.
so it's April 13th for 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks, and I'll do it for another 4 weeks. I just didn't want to commit to forever
Okay.
until I knew I had people and that it was a okay, like people weren't complaining about the surface too much. And I haven't gotten permission to do it inside. If I have people, then that helps with the argument to do it inside. Not that anyone's opposed to it, it's just I feel like I gotta have some data first. So, because there's, I don't know, pickleball's everywhere. So that's that plan.
How do they play it? Is it with a ball?
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
it's almost like a wiffle ball type of thing. It's like badminton, or it's like table tennis, but it's so different.
It's a cross between
Yeah.
tennis and ping pong.
Yeah.
But it's like a ping pong ball, and the net is lower to the ground. And I think they score very similar.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting. And it's, you don't have to move around a lot, but then sometimes you do. So the ball's not gonna get like whipped into the parking lot like a tennis ball would, because it's light. It's light like a wiffle
Yeah, and it's
ball.
like 2 people on each side.
Yeah,
It's not like 1 against 1, so it's 2.
yeah.
So
You have to kind
it's a
of see
partnership
it.
type of thing.
Yeah, and it's a small court. It's not
Yes.
like a big tennis court. It's like half this, like you could put probably 4 pickleball courts on a tennis court.
Oh.
So it's a smaller area, so it's not a high,
Yeah, a lot of towns are building courts everywhere.
yes, they are. So we do have some things in the works to get some quotes and do that, but people didn't want to wait. And another year is coming, so let's try it. Like I said, I'll do anything once. I'll
Yeah.
try it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And the fire department and EMTs are very well aware it's happening, so we'll see how it goes. But that's the classes. We do have a woman who is gonna try to do a painting class in April. It's like a paint and sip kind of, it's $20 for a canvas. And when I advertise it, we'll see if people sign up for it, but she's willing to come in. It's kind of like what we did with the fire department, but the fire department paid for that. So this is a different lady who reached out to us. And then we have some, contacts in to maybe do a ceramics class. Kind of do ceramics here, they bring it back and fire it, but that's all kind of in the works. And that would kind of be, people would have to pay for that, we just don't have the funding for that right now, so,
Do you have a
We'll
start
see.
date on the painting class?
it's just a one-time thing right now, and I think that's April 19th. I didn't bring that with me, but I believe it's April 19th. There's a flyer downstairs, and all of that will be in the newsletter. So the dining
Who are we
room,
waiting for?
huh?
Who are we waiting for?
For what?
The meeting?
We started it already.
Oh, you're kidding.
That's why I
I'm sorry.
noted, that's okay, I noted when
late.
you came in.
Okay,
The time change, it screwed you up, right, Jack?
yeah.
Yeah. So the dining room's good. We have people coming in. I don't think there's any issues. Teresa, you haven't been here in a while, but do you have anything to
Nope.
add to that?
No, I can't say anything about it.
Yeah, I think it's been, the numbers are the numbers, and I think a lot of it just is that we don't make our own food here, so, it's too bad, we just don't.
Yeah.
And we can't change that anytime soon, so, brown bag?
Brown bag's the same, the numbers are going down instead of up or anything, it seems we have less every time.
Mhm.
So, and we have quite a few volunteers still, so.
And brown bag's canceled for tomorrow, did you
Oh,
hear about
that's right,
that?
and for Monday, we'll have it Monday.
It's gonna be
instead.
Monday instead. Yep. Finances, I mean, I met with FinCom on Saturday, that was just to present kind of what our needs are, which, you know, they're not a lot, so we're kind of lucky with that, but I did present them with the numbers of our population growing, and, you know, in the 2020 census, we've grown by 1,000, I think 1,000 something seniors, and so we're up to, I think it's 3,033 seniors, up from 1,989. So basically 23.7% of the community, as you guys know from our last meeting, are 60 and over. So those are big numbers, and our utilization is pretty high. Doug Moglen figured that out. Of the seniors here, like 27% of them participate in our activities, so that's a really good number. You know, we've already this year had 14,000 different people, not different people. So we had 742 people and 14,000 visits to the senior center. That's a lot of traffic for a small senior center. So we're busy, which is just great for our community. So
Any old business?
just one more thing under new business is the meet and greet for Nadine. We do have an assistant chief administrative officer to Carl Steinhardt. So I thought it would be nice to do a meet and greet to let people know who she is and what she's all about. So I thought that would be nice. You can give that to Jack. I would love it if you guys could attend, just on behalf of the board. I know you have Zoom with that.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yep.
I'll be doing
I
Zoom.
know, but if several of you can attend, we don't have to have call it a meeting, as long as we're not making any decisions, you guys can all be in the same place. It would be nice, I think, for the board to come and participate in that, so, thought that would be good.
When is that, Cindy?
April 13th, from 9 to 10. I'm gonna be posting it on Facebook as well. I know you go on Facebook, Carol.
Yes, I do.
So I'm opening it up to everyone, and, you know, it's really a hit or miss, who comes, who cares, who doesn't, I just thought it would be really nice to welcome her. It's a new position to the town, so a lot of people are questioning like what it is and who she's all about, so I thought it'd be nice to welcome her to the town.
9 to 10, so what time would you like us to come? Do you want us to get here a little earlier to do
No,
anything?
you don't have to, because I'll be here. Kara and I will set up the pastries and the coffee and everything, so it'll just be for you guys to meet her as well.
Okay.
And just be a presence of the board. She'll be here, I'm sure, before 9 o'clock, so maybe you can say hi to her.
Yeah, before I start.
I know how
Yeah.
important Zoom is.
It
I
is.
get it.
It is.
I know, it is, I get it, I totally understand it. And I think,
Okay, so any old business, any questions about anything?
I had questions about that session we went to last.
mhm,
And it seemed like a lot of people that were in the audience didn't hear or know stuff about the senior center, even though we send out things. I says, is there another way that more information can be sent out? Can it be sent out through the census? Where everybody in the census are residents of Southwick?
but what specific information do you want them to know? A lot of it is people don't think they're old enough,
Maybe that's
To
maybe that's the
come.
problem.
Yeah.
so they're not really paying attention to what they're receiving.
Maybe that's true.
So anything
I
that
don't
we
think
put in the
that-
census, we have to pay for. We have to
Yeah,
pay
I
for
know.
printing, and we have to pay for distribution, and you have to put it in everyone's.
Mhm.
So there's not
How
a
about-
way to just,
Can anything go out on the bills, you know, like
same thing, you just have to pay for it.
but it's only like, it's not every month, it's only goes out every. I
It,
don't know, it
one
just
time
didn't-
will probably cost us about $500.
Oh, okay, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And the reason I know that is because another department just put something in, I can't remember which department it was. Put something in the tax bill, maybe, that went out. And it was like almost
Oh.
$500 for them to do that.
Oh, wow.
So we don't have the funding to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
I
open
was
to
just
any
surprised at the
ideas,
number
like,
of people that, in the audience that were saying, well, we don't know about this, we don't know about that.
mhm. You're right, there was a good,
Good majority of people out there that said that.
mhm.
They don't read what comes through, they just don't read it.
Or
I
I
mean,
think a lot of them think they're not old enough, so I'm not going there.
yes, the word senior has a stigmatism attached to it that it's a struggle for all senior
I'm thinking-
centers.
Unless I'm thinking of
discount.
Yeah, really.
this
It's
Wednesday
senior
when
discount.
Russ Fox came in and he mentioned elderly.
Yeah,
And one person in the group says, we'd appreciate if you would call us seniors.
yeah.
Elderly.
Elderly, seniors,
Right.
older
Yeah.
adults, I mean, it all means the same thing, but
Yep.
it definitely, I mean, I'm putting it on Facebook to try to get to the younger crowd. I'm constantly posting things out there. I'm putting it on our website. I'm putting it on Channel 15. Our newsletter goes to 600 and something people.
And it's distributed around
Probably
town
got
too.
a lot.
It's
Yeah,
left
it's
at different
distributed,
places.
it's left at different places around town. The newspaper does articles about
Yeah,
us.
they do, yeah.
Do.
No, I didn't get newspapers anymore.
Yeah, there's some stuff online on Mass Live. It is definitely a struggle,
It is a struggle.
and I wouldn't wanna waste $500
No, I
on
wouldn't.
somebody who's not gonna look at an insert in a bill
Yeah,
because
right.
it doesn't, and it would not even apply to 100% of the people getting it.
How, I don't know what those ads are on Southwoods, that newspaper that goes out. I don't know if they're,
Very expensive.
are they very expensive? I know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we do press releases in the paper on things that we have going on. People know we're here. Again, anyone who comes to town hall knows the senior center is here.
Yes.
It's just senior center. So they don't realize it. But keep thinking of them. I'm not, I feel like I'm shooting every idea you have and
No,
I'm not.
you're not shooting any ideas. I just thought of all that mentioning during that audience session and
Mhm. Yeah.
trying to figure out ways to get it out more.
Mhm. Yeah. Word of mouth. Pickleball, maybe pickleball will be the answer.
Pickleball might do it, because you're gonna get pickleball people outside of this community.
Well,
I'll
that's
bet you.
what will happen, yeah. Yep. It will, and that's hard to regulate too, so
Yeah, true.
we will figure it out. That's why we're gonna take it,
You're wise to take it in and out too.
yeah, in and out, because they
Yeah.
will take over this entire thing and they can't, and we just can't do it that way.
True, true.
So we gotta take it in and out.
Okay.
Anybody else, old business, anybody can think of? Okay, seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a
Motion to
motion to
adjourn.
adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, we have a motion to adjourn, roll call vote,
Paula,
yes?
Carol Laughlin,
Yes.
Carol Smith,
Yes.
Teresa,
Yes.
Harvey,
Yes.
Jack,
Here.
Donna Poisey, yes.
Okay, we adjourn at 12:59.
Perfect.